Hello and welcome back to Morrowind Chronicles. This is the second episode of the new playthrough. We are here with Raylos Terran, who I just realized looks like the commander in the Death Star of Star Wars A New Hope, who blows up Alderaan. So there's that. We're still very, very poor, but whoops. We have our new house here, which is just a shack, but it's something. And I did set up some torches because last time it was super dark in here, but it's going to be our home base for the time being. And we are very poor, but we have a job to do. We are going to deliver these messages to some other towns. So let's do that. I should mention this right off the bat. You should definitely watch my videos in 1.5 speed. I'm aware of how slowly I speak, and that is especially evident in the last video. So if I were you, speed up my videos. Yeah, it's going to be a little laggy right off the bat. That's okay. First town we're going back to La Ode over here. Then we'll probably head to Seydanine after that, and then Vivek.
Speak, traveler.
And we'll probably explore around around these towns a little bit. It's the mud crab I defeated last time. That reminds me, I need to pull up the random number generator in case we encounter any combat. I do recommend watching the first episode of this playthrough, and it's a lot of explanation, but I think the rest of the playthrough will make sense if you watch that one. We are a sorcerer of sorts, a former bandit, and we encountered some kind of supernatural freak event, and we gained some new powers. So now we are testing them out, and we have escaped our pursuers from our former guild, and yeah, we're just exploring and starting a new life here. And I believe we need to deliver these to the people, the travel people here. Alright, I will make the necessary preparations. Okay.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
That's one down. It was pretty easy. I'm gonna go to Satanin next, which I think should be around this area on the map.
Come on, I haven't got all day.
I'm waiting.
I could, of course, just look at the signs here also. Once again, please ignore the distant land melting away. I'm super slow in the water. There is a bandit cave there, which I would like to do at some point, but I'm not strong enough yet. I'm not sure if there's... May have to go through the water again. Oh. There's a shipwreck. There's someone in the water there. Oh, okay. Here we go. So he's using hand-to-hand combat, or she, I can't really tell, which damages fatigue, my stamina. So no better time to use this. As I backtrack here. Okay. I don't have a whole lot of options here, but let's roll for some spells. We got Mysticism and Alteration. So... why not? Let's try Telekinesis. And Alteration, let's do... I guess we're doing Shield. Okay. So I did the 2 spells. Now I can cast anything I would like to. If I can... Okay, she is a dark elf, so fire's not going to do a whole lot. So we're going with the spear.
I have you.
I need to use the, there we go. Let's try to use the advanced range on the spear to evade her attacks. So that was okay. Could have gone better. I am gonna take her armor though. Even though I'm using medium armor. Some protection is better than none protection. And I'll just sell this once I get something better. or get some medium armor. There is a slaughterfish and a mud crab. I do have water walking, so I would like to cast that. So let's try rolling again. And we got illusion and illusion. That's not helpful. We got chameleon and light. We'll do light since it costs less. And there we go. Raylos makes the adjustments in his mind and casts water walking successfully, which is good. And that lasts for 60 seconds. I'm quite low on magic right now. Just gonna check the wreckage here. That is helpful. Can sell that. Yeah, I'm never gonna turn down gold. Got some salt rice, always good. I'm gonna pass on the bucket. I think we're feeling a little bit like we're going to explore this shipwreck. I'm gonna wait until the water walking effect disappears. So yeah, that was a pretty good example of how combat's gonna work. I have to cast 2 spells randomly, and maybe I will get the spells I need. Maybe I won't, but after the 2 spells, I can cast whatever I want. And I can also use the spear, but we're gonna try to use magic as much as possible. So far, there's not really anything in here. I do apologize. I know this is gonna be a little bit dark. We got a shirt that is valued at 100. I'm gonna take that. Some statues. Looks like we got some jewels. Take those, sure. And some gold. All right. I would say that was definitely worth it. Nothing in the tree stump there. We got someone over here. By the way, that NPC that I fought is added by the Friends and Foes mod, I think. I'm gonna quick save and rest. Okay, they're still there. I think part of that mod adds random bandits that will fight you. Okay, rolling again, we get restoration and alteration. It's unfortunate that I just rested. But I gotta do it. It's the rules. And we're gonna do shield again. That worked well last time, but I failed. I don't know if this NPC is hostile, but let's quick save again and find out. Okay. Now stay calm, do everything I say, and no one needs to get hurt. I want you to empty your pockets and hand over your valuables. 100 gold. If you don't, I'm going to have to kill you. Sorry, but that's business. Well, I don't have 100 gold. I'm not even close. But I think even if I did, Raylos does not take kindly to bandits. But I cast my 2 spells, so let's try Frostbolt now. Got him. Take that. Oh, here we go. Be better if I could actually aim at him. That time I didn't use magic. Alright. Got some gold. And some heavy armor. I mean... Alright. Still no... Oh, wait. We got a left pauldron. Which I already have. Of course. I will take it, though. Try to stick to the more valuable items here. This wizard hat looks super silly on all characters. So we're not going to be wearing that. I'm going to pick up some mushrooms. Different alchemy ingredients. All right. Something is attacking. What in the world? I don't know what that was. Definitely got some slaughterfish over here. Alright, this is the Samaris ancestral tomb. So this is normally a doable tomb at level 1. However, it is I know for a fact that it's modded. So, and the modded version is not something I can do at level 1 because there's a really good item in there. So I wanted to make it a little more difficult to get. and not easy to get at a low level. But we should be... Yeah, there's Satanine in the distance there. Alright, let's roll again. Illusion and Restoration. Well, let's cast light on it, I guess. But I failed. Mother's Kiss. Failed that too. And I missed with Firebite. That could have gone better. Another mud crab. We got Restoration and Illusion again. Okay. At least that worked. And I'm very low on magic, but I can cast this. Let's drop a quick save. There he is. Good old Tar Heel. It's got some good stuff. That's helpful. Also very helpful. Wear that for the time being. Wow, he doesn't have the Icarian flight scrolls. It's interesting. Alright, sorry. I'm taking your clothes. I'll leave the journal. At some point, I would like to attempt to save him from dying. You can cast Slow Fall on target at him, and he actually survives that fall. I don't think he actually says anything once he survives. And I'm getting close to capacity here. It is 5 a.m. It's almost daybreak. But we are coming up on Satanine. Where we can sell some things. It's quite atmospheric in the nighttime. I like it here.
I'm waiting.
What's this about?
Good old Arill. I got some stuff for you. Let me first see what you have. You've got some medium armor for us. It's a pretty good belt. Shield is it's a very good effect. Some lock splitter scrolls. Okay. Let's sell basically all of this stuff. Yeah, we're selling the hat. And selling those. The shirt. And the jewels. These scrolls I don't need. That could be helpful. That's actually really good. And that's good, so not gonna sell any of the scrolls. But we got 322 gold. Let's see what we can buy with that. I still just have an iron spear. Got a chitin spear. A Daedric claymore. Okay. So, let's see. This is medium, and this is medium. Looks like the Imperial chain stuff is a little bit better. Okay, let's buy this stuff. All right. And we can sell the helm and the chest piece. Since we are replacing those.
What assistance do you need?
Here we are. Looks silly, but it is what it is. And I'm up to 220 gold. Let's see what spells we can get. It would be good to get all of these. Definitely want Fireball and Frostbite. Don't have enough for Spark. I'm gonna get Resist Magic that I could use as a kind of a throwaway restoration spell, because it's kind of cheap. So like if I roll a restoration spell, then it only costs 5 magic, so it wouldn't be that costly. And I don't think, yeah, she doesn't.
Quickly, Outlander.
Any
I
time
haven't much
now.
time.
She doesn't sell that room over there, so
Don't stand about.
we can't rest. But it's morning anyway, so
Speak quickly,
we'll
Outlander,
explore
or go
around a
away.
little bit. I would like to rest somewhere just to get some of my magic back. just meet some of the townsfolk. She tells me about Aril's trade house and the census and excise office.
My
You
time
like
is
to
precious,
walk a
so make
fine
it
line,
quick.
don't you?
That's about it, I guess. Not a whole lot going on here. I do want to check out the lighthouse. It's pretty iconic for Satanine. Ah, yes, the age-old Solstheim rumor. Probably not gonna do that. With Raylos here. I should say we will be joining the Mages Guild. To kind of... I think that just kind of makes sense. Raylos would have heard about the Mages Guild in Cyrodiil, and he wants to practice his skills, so he plans on joining. It's a block skill increase, which not really helpful for us. Equally unhelpful. I will take your bread to retaliate. Also for enchanted items, which I haven't used yet, but I could use, and since they always have a 100% chance to cast, I think they're fine to use as an alternative to spell or spear. So I haven't used any yet, but I think they are fair game. But again, I want to focus on magic casting rather than enchanted items. Even though enchant is one of my major skills. Yeah, that's the lighthouse. We are not going to jump down. We're going to walk down like a normal person. I know we can do Fargoth's hiding place and all that, but we're not going to do that. I think this is the guy we need to talk to. Nope. Must be the Silt Strider, whatever they're called. The Tick Taxi.
Speak, traveler. I'm waiting.
Here we have a traveling merchant. Nothing I could use. Let's deliver this message here.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
There we go. That's 2 out of 3 done. However, I would like to do this cave over here. It's a good low-level cave for us. I am going to rest a little bit so I can get at least some of my magic back. Oop. Let's use the soul trap ring. Nice. Let's rest a little bit more. Should be good enough. Let's roll. Restoration and conjuration. This resist magic already coming into play. And I fail. Second was conjuration, which I could do bound dagger or the ancestral ghost or the scamp. I'm gonna do the bound dagger. Which I'm not going to use. That was just the cheapest one. So now I can do Frostbite. Because she's a Dunmer. Nice. Another slave key. Armor rating 2, armor rating 5. I guess, I mean, I could sell that. Now, the next guy is tough. Wonder if I can get far enough to rest. Get some magic. Nope. Resting outside. Let's get 5 hours in. That's good enough. The next guy is tough. I'm rolling restoration and alteration. These dice rolls are not working in my favor. Alteration, let's try shield. Okay. See if I can cheese this a little bit.
You will suffer greatly.
Get him to use his magic. And then I'm gonna try Frostbite again. That worked last time.
You will suffer greatly.
Nice. All right. Scroll of Windwalker. That is really both expensive and really good. Levitate 500 points is outrageous. Let's see. It's kind of a cool robe. I guess we'll wear robes. Yeah, we're part warrior, but part wizard, so we'll go with the robe. It kind of looks cool. That way he can die in disgrace. Now, if memory serves me correctly, the next person uses marksman. So we're going to try to get to her as quickly as possible. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. That was not good. Also, I just realized I cast a forbidden spell, which was a spell I cast before rolling for random spells, so I probably deserve that death. But that will be the first of many, I can assure you. With my handicap of doing forbidden or chaotic magic. So this time, so a death is a re-roll, by the way, even though I did not roll last time. So we got conjuration and conjuration. So I guess we're doing bound daggers since the other two are too expensive. And yep, they still use magic, so it puts short blade at 30. But I'd rather use spear. The problem of doing that is I now have no more magic. Ow, oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm gonna have to heal myself after she hits the first time. or else I'm just not gonna be able to do this. Which is fine if that's the case. I don't think I've ever not been able to do this at level 1. So I'm gonna go back out, or at least far enough to heal. And we're gonna fully heal. And we're gonna try Frostbolt. After, of course, I re-roll. Illusion and Destruction, so it's kind of good. I'm gonna try Chameleon this time. A Sanctuary would be really good. I'm actually gonna use this. Let's see how this goes. So this is a guaranteed success. It's a power, so I'm gonna cast this and then cast Chameleon and then Frostbolt. Failure. All right. Get her. Yes. Okay. Well, I wasted my power, but that's okay. I'm not gonna use lockpicks. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I see why those were killing me in 2 shots. Plus 10 max damage. They are worth 107 each, so I am going to take those. It did me dirty, but I got the last laugh. Hello. Glass mace, I will be taking you and selling you. Be selling that. I'm gonna take this apple. All right. So random note there, taking the other key. I'm always going to take soul gems. I'm not sure what the pair does. Take it just in case. I'm kind of, my headcanon is that these were imported from other provinces because there are no apple trees, of course. That's how I'm playing that. I can sell scrolls that I don't need, so I'll probably always be taking scrolls. I can sell some liquor here. Actually, I'm going to check the water. If I can. It's got a fishing pole. Guy went fishing underwater, which might be brilliant. That's where the fish are. I mean, not sure how well that would work though. I'm not gonna take moon sugar. Take everything else. Pants of the Jaguar. Fortify speed and agility 3 points. We will definitely be taking that. Nice little stat boost there. Onward we go. All right. The key works, so. I would have had to use my open spell on that if the key did not work. Yep. Is there another rat? I don't think so. There is some gold. Here we go. Nutch leather. I think our other left, yeah, is a medium. I think that's about it for this cave. We're just gonna free the slaves real quick. I'm gonna take a torch.
You want something?
Go free.
The prey approaches.
Yes, honored guest.
All right, that is it. We're gonna sleep next to our fallen enemies. Only 7 hours. Really turning into a nocturnal character. That's okay. I am I'm going to equip the torch here. And I'll do the spear in number 2. That's all I'll do for now.
You have something to say to me?
Gonna head back to our friend
Speak, traveler.
at the trade house. There's some intoxicated orc right on the edge there. Somehow not falling off. Alright, I got some more stuff. There's a spear. Unfortunately, it's not much better than the one I have. It weighs less though, so I'm probably gonna take it. Unless there's another one. I'm gonna save.
My patience is limited.
I know, I know. Bear with me here. So, selling the pants and the shoes. Okay. Gonna hold on to any opening scroll at the moment. But I can sell the soul trap ones because of my ring. And I just really don't need it. But I'm gonna hold on to it in case I find myself in a bind. Sell the wines. Alright, we're gonna sell this mace. It's a lot of gold. And these throwing stars. Let's take one back. And we'll take all of his gold for that. And then we will buy this spear and sell him ours. I don't think there's anything else I need. It's a medium shield, but we have absolutely no use for a shield at the moment. Yeah, I think that's it. So, let's check out this spear. It's kind of cool. Looks like the kite and spear a little bit. Let's check out his spell selection. I want to get Spark. I want Sanctuary, but 5 seconds is not really great. So I'm not going to take that, but I will take Hearth Heal. And, yeah, that's, we're doing pretty good. We got good bit of gold, plenty of alchemy ingredients, and on a roll. Now it is time to head to Vivek. And I would like to walk there.
Identify yourself.
I believe it is this way. We'll go ahead and re-roll in case I see anything. We got conjuration and destruction. I really need a bound spear so that conjuration would be helpful. Kind of think I need to go that way, but let's see what the sign says. Ebonheart is that way. Vivek is this way. Let's see what this guy has to say. Just a random guard.
Serve the Emperor and the Emperor's law.
Fair enough. I will follow the sign instead of my own internal directions. There is Pelagiad. Sure we'll end up there at some point. And let's do some drive-by alchemy here. Yeah, let's get the cork bulb. Or not. Okay. This guy might be a fight. So I did conjuration and destruction, right? Yes. So I guess I'll do I'm gonna try the ghost. I don't know.
Go ahead.
I'm debating just not talking to him. But I'm gonna try it. It's a quick save. Do not tremble in fear. Nels Lindo is a reasonable man. Hardly the cutthroat some would make me out to be. I offer you a fair and healthy proposition. 50 septims. I don't think so.
I have you.
Failure. Frostbolt. Oh, I'm almost dead. Oh no. Apple. Repair. Please work. Okay. Frostbite, surely. Please work. Oh, got him. Oh, 100 gold. That's the same one we have, but it's in better condition. So we'll take that. I'll take his shirt. I don't really need to take that. But we got some medium boots. Which is definitely helpful. Improve our armor rating. Looking good. Nels Lendo is no more. It's pretty dark, so we'll get our torch out. I am quite wounded, so I better quick save in case any other bandits show up. Raylos sees that the temple is abandoned, so he's gonna pick the flowers there, free of guilt. I think I missed this sign. Vivek is this way. It's 2 a.m. I'm going to no longer have Iron Spear. Let's put our spear in that slot. And whoops, I did not mean to do that. I'm gonna rest till morning. Try to get some health back. Here is Vivek. I wanted it to be daylight for a change. I am weighed down by alchemy ingredients. Definitely need to stash those away. Nice. My first skill up in my major and minor skills. I'll take it. I do want to take it kind of slow at the beginning as far as leveling. I'm not gonna do a lot of training or anything like that. unless I really need to. Because I like the early struggle. So let's see what this merchant has. It's a really good scroll. Could really use restore health and restore magic. Would be extremely helpful. I think it's the docks I need to deliver this message at the docks. I'm getting so many heathers. I have 23 of those. Here we go. I have delivered all the messages.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Actually, where can you take me? We'll go here. And then walk back to Hala-Odai.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
I am going to sell some things, stash some things away, and then head to Balmora. We got restoration and illusion for this mud crab. Nice. I don't think I've successfully cast that yet. And illusion. Nice. Let's use Soul Trap Ring. Fire Bite. Nice. Your boat sunk.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
He can take me to Balmora, so that's good. Just very slowly swim across here. Now I remember that guy had... The other merchant here had some pretty good stuff. But she did too, actually, so I'm gonna pay to repair everything. And then sell her some stuff. Just gonna take the rest of these stars. And she have anything I could use. Chitin spear, chitin halberd. Adamantium boots, which I definitely want, but cannot afford. Also the Dreug, however you say it. That's definitely good stuff. Guess that's it for now.
I've got what an adventure needs.
Let's check out this other merchant. So I was away for a couple of days in this town, so
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
I had to lay low since I freed those slaves. So I think the heat has probably cooled down by now, hopefully. It's probably not helping that I'm staying in the slave shack, but it is what it is. Thought the game froze there for a second. Just gonna quick save. Just in case. Okay. Yes, this belt I definitely need. That's really good. It's a really good helm too. It's a lot better. Also, that is really good. These are expensive things, however. I really want that ring too. Alright. Let's see what we can do. I want this and this. And this. I just don't have anything that's super expensive right now. Although, I do have this. Let's see what that does. Makes it affordable. Sell these. Helps. Alright, it cost me a Windwalker scroll. And actually, I can sell the armor that it's replacing. Yeah. So the right pauldron. Alright.
What's this about?
Let's see how this looks. Go ahead and put the belt on. It definitely looks better. Armor rating is up to 12.
Flow from the House of Troubles.
I still need gauntlets and greaves to have a full medium set. And I still have 200 gold, so I think that was the right choice. So let's go get paid since we finished the job. Whoops. Nice. 200 gold.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Now we can come back here from Sadanin, Laod, and Vivek. That's good.
Make it quick, Outlander.
I need to save in this town often because I've had bandits spawn here since the mod does not know that this is that a town is here. So the friend and foes mod is gonna from time to time spawn some bandits in this area, which we will have to deal with. Just gonna stash all these away. Now I know when I joined the Mages Guild, I know like in Balmora the first few quests are to gather some of these ingredients, but Raylos does not know that. So I want to stay true to character knowledge as much as I can. You know, at some angles, this kind of looks like Kylo Ren, which is now the second Star Wars reference I've made this episode. So, welcome to a Let's Play of Star Wars references, I guess. All right. I want to walk
Make it quick, Outlander.
to Balmora. I'm not sure the best way to go. This mod, the Blood of the Odai, did a lot for Balmora. It changed it quite a bit,
What do you want?
and I think it looks a lot better. The most direct route would be to go up this river, but I don't really want to do that. And he can take us, but I would rather walk. Let's take a rest. I am playing with the delayed Dark Brotherhood, which for this character means that I will never see the Dark Brotherhood because we are not doing the main quest. We are just playing a mage. There's that Nord, which I don't think I can defeat him currently. I need to go over these hills here. We got some Nyx hounds. Alright, let's roll here. Of course, restoration and alteration. Let's see if I can cast this correctly for the first time ever. There we go. Let's go with shield. And let's try fireball. Nope. Nice. Oops. Okay. Let's get some magic back. And so, in that case, if I have two enemies at once, I characterize that as the same battle. Since the second enemy started to attack before I was, I guess, so like the battle music was still playing by the time the second enemy got to me, so I'm counting that as the same battle, so I did not need to re-roll. But I think I saw another one over there, so we are going to re-roll for that, and we got destruction and alteration. So the way this is going to go, if I defeat it with the first destruction spell, I do not need to cast the alteration spell. So, but if I don't, then I have to cast the alteration spell. And I failed, so that counts. So I have to cast shield here. And go again. Fire bite. And there you have it. see. I don't think we're quite there yet. Oh. Okay. Let's see what we got. Illusion and alteration. That is unhelpful. So we're gonna do light. I don't want to do shield because it costs a lot. We only have 12. So we're gonna cast open on this Quama Forager. And then Firebite. Nice. And I am out of magic yet again. Loading area, of course. Gonna quick save. I'm kind of hugging the wall here to avoid enemies as much as possible. Also to try to find a shortcut over. That is multiple Kagooties. I am going to hide. Oh, I'm technically in Balmora, so I cannot rest. Let's say I hear the noise, I hear the rustle and bustle of the town over these hills, so I'm gonna try to climb over if I can, because even at night, Balmora is... There's much activity there. So the sound you are hearing is the climbing mod in action, Mantle of Ascension, which adds climbing to my skills. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. You get unstuck from a lot of precarious situations with that mod. So here we have a nice bird's view, a bird's eye view of Balmora. And this is the Blood of the Odai version. So we got some Balmora outskirts over there, and a nice high town, the wealthy part of the town over there. It's a really cool mod. Oh no. Oh yeah. That took away a nice chunk of my health. Here we are. And my frame rate is tanking. But it's worth it, in my opinion. Let's say we ask someone back here. Let's say we ask someone where the Mages Guild is. And here it is. By the way, the guild halls are modded with this mod as well. We're going to take this helmet off just to greet people formally. And let's ask to join. Oh yeah, this is a... So the first person I speak to in the Mages Guild is going to have this modded text, which we will do this later on. It's kind of high level, but we will do that later on. Are you looking for me? You want to join the Mages Guild? Yes, I do. I wish to gain control over my chaotic magic. Will you take the Mage's Oath and join the guild? Yes, I will. I have nothing else to go on, so this is what we're doing. I am now a member of the Mage's Guild. Welcome, associate. She has duties and advancement. Let's ask about duties. I don't have any duties for you. Speak to me again when you have proven yourself. Speak with Ajira. So let's do that. Let's go upstairs first. Introduce ourselves. She has enchantments. Nothing I'm interested in right now. So I did get a spark spell, which is on target. It only costs 7, which is good. I need to remember to use that. Spells. She has an on-touch spark. Paralysis. Bound boots, bound helm. I'm gonna buy paralysis. And it's gonna be it for now. Paralysis is kind of overpowered, but I will have a very bad chance to the chance of a successful cast, at least starting off, will be very bad for that. As for this guy, I could really use open door. I think she has some conjuration spells. There we go. Bound spear. So
Good
that
to see you.
will
I
make
have the finest spells.
that will make conjuration easier. And probably not gonna. I'll keep Bound Dagger for now, but I probably won't use it ever. He has Levitate and a summon. I'm gonna take Open Door. So we got a good mix of spells right now.
Say your needs.
She has some restoration spells. I'm gonna get this one because it's pretty cheap. Just a little small healing. Now let's talk to Ajira. Ajira must study local mushrooms. I need those 4 mushrooms. And I think I have all those. Let's get some health back first. Let's rest 5 hours. Get my helmet back on. I'm gonna take the boat this time. Head over to the outskirts here. So yeah, this whole river area has changed. Let's see. Let's try the Bitter Coast region. Alright, we're in the right place. Let's cool off in the river. Not that it matters, I'm not playing with any realistic needs, mods, or anything like that.
Okay, I'm listening.
Those are some fancy robes you got on there, Bizhan. Bizan.
Say your words.
So I think there's Bungler's Bane, Luminous Violet, and Hypophasia. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab these. I think Black Anther, Gold Canet, maybe Heather? Maybe the willow. I'm not sure which ones she needs. But I'm missing blue cannet still.
Say your business.
This is for the next quest that Ajira gives us.
If you want some, now's the time.
And back to Balmora. I need to be cautious about my traveling because I still have very little gold. So yeah, we're doing the Mages Guild, and my goal would be to do all of the Tamriel rebuilt Mages Guild, because I've done very little of it. I think I've only done Old Ebonheart, maybe a little bit Nakamura, but that's it, pretty much. So hopefully we can get the ball rolling on that. I do want to start in Vardenfell though, so it may be a couple episodes until we get there. Which is fine. I don't mind taking it slow. Alright, I am gonna drop those flowers real quick. Just in case. Alright. 4 cheap, restore health. Thank you. What else do you have for me? Ah, the flowers were not the next quest. She has a bet with Galbadir. Fake soul gem. Put it in Galbadir's desk upstairs. She should be coming downstairs to talk with that guy. So no one will see you do this thing. Let's do it. Nothing. Nothing at all. I will take the real one. Because if she sees 2 in there, she might get suspicious. So I replace the real one with the fake one. She's got some scrolls over here. Now, I am not gonna take these soul gems. I know that's kind of debatable on if I should do that or not, but I'm not going to do it. And I can't even get in there, so that's fine. I'm going to play nice, at least for now, with the Mages Guild. I'm not going to steal from my fellow mages. Definitely having a really good conversation there through that paper wall there. Hmm. Huh. This soul gem just randomly appeared when I finished that quest. Okay, next task. Local flowers. Gold cannon, stone flower, willow anther, and heather. Shores of Lake Amaya. So I just still need the stone flower. And I need it for less than 25 gold.
What
Let's
is it, Sarah?
take some of these. I can sell the fortified willpower. I'll probably end up using those scrolls and those. Take the soul gems. Definitely the restore magics. Gotta have those. What is this book? That is not at all helpful. But I can sell it. So I will do that. As I look for an alchemist. But first I want to check in here. See what he has. Probably can't buy anything at this point. He's definitely got some more medium armor. A Draug helm. And the shield. I really like bone mold. Hopefully I can get some. It's got orcish boots, which are really good also. Probably end up getting those. It'll be a while until I can get anything of the Draug variety. No spears, though. Wait. Okay, he has a pitchfork, but that's it. Onward we go. I should check all the merchants here. Make sure I'm getting the best deal and the best items. It's another one of those glass maces. Not anything spear-wise. That would be very helpful to have. Fortified strength, 4 points, constant effect. Medium left pauldron. That would be quite handy. Let's go ahead and sell this book. There you go. She has some summoning books. That will be for later. It's looking like kind of the same story all over Balmora. Well, there's this, which I cannot afford, and I will not be able to afford anytime soon. But that is very good. Yep, that's it for now. Let's go back over this way.
Say your needs.
See what Revere has. Yes, I know about your Daedric weapons, quote unquote. A miner's hook, which is not good. As our spear. That is something we could use. Drain health is not great. I'd rather have damage health. I think I'm gonna hold out for something better. Burden is basically useless for the player anyway. NPCs are usually don't. They're not carrying enough for burden to be useful. That's good if I was using light armor. That's nice for a crossbow. Crossbows are very slow. They do a lot of damage, but 1.25 attack speed is very good for a crossbow. That is a spear I could use. Yoku spear. Slow fall's nice. Okay. Not seeing any stoneflower petals yet. See, resist fire is good. As a Dunmer, I resist 75% of fire, so A little bit more wouldn't hurt. All right, still no stone flower. Never mind the floating NPC there. I could try the temple also. Let's check out the clothier here. That could be helpful. It's only 31. That is much more helpful. Probably gonna try to get that. Oh, stone flowers. They are marked as owned. All right.
What do you want?
My natural inclination is to steal them. But Raylos is trying to be good. As he searches upstairs for anything to steal. Alright, finally an alchemist. Do you have stone flower petals? I'm not seeing them. Well,
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
I think that pretty much just speaks for itself. Ah, nice little loft here. A hanging calcinator. I thought it was just floating there for a second. Let me get my torch out so we can see. I could take these. I could, in fact, take these. I'm not going to. I'm just recognizing the fact that I could. I even passed up on the gold. And that gold. Alright. Oh my goodness.
Quickly, Outlander.
I am going to try the temple. If I can squeeze through here. Modded temple, by the way. I'm gonna quick save before going in here because they're in testing out this mod. It sometimes has some issues in which the environment did not spawn, and that is the case here. Right. Yeah, we're just gonna not do that, I guess. Yep, still the same. So that didn't work. Ah, here we go. Are these marked? They are not. I need to figure out what's going on with the temple there. I have your flowers. Nice. More duties. Ajira is very sorry. Ajira has much work to do on these reports. Another bet with Galbadir. I need to fetch a ceramic bowl. Revere has one. Let's go do that. I'm helping out my friend. It's a cool little curtain there. I need a ceramic bowl. Do you have a ceramic bowl? It's really important to me that you have a ceramic bowl. Does the red ware count? I'm saying the red ware counts. Galbadir is still down here. Stolen reports. Galbadir stole them and hid them. One is right here. The other one right here. Right, we got some shield potions. Very nice. Ajiro knows many secrets, but they are not yet for friend Raylos Terran. Speak with Ajira again when you are a warlock. Rhaenys Athras may have some duties. Oh, we can deliver a letter to old Ebonheart for Ajira. Let's do that. I will deliver your letter. It's a nice little Tamriel rebuilt plug there. I think I'm going to end it here for now. Did a few quests, got some more armor, got a lot of armor basically. Made some money, spent some money, and we're still level 1, which is fine with me. And yeah, I am still very excited for this character. And yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you next time.